Hello, and welcome to our Energy Connect studio at the Global Energy Show 2023. I'm delighted to have sitting next to me once again, Uwa Airhiavbere, Chief Commercial Officer, Worldwide Energy at Microsoft. Thank you so much for joining me again.
Thank you, it's great to be here. Good to see you again.
Now, can you give some examples of how Microsoft is enabling the energy transition, please?
Absolutely. So for us, we're doing two things. One, we're a consumer, and then two, we're generating and building technologies to enable the energy transition. So Microsoft has a goal to run all its data centers on renewable energy by 2025. And so, and we're at about 90 plus on our way, about 90+% on our way at the moment. In addition, we are one of the largest purchasers of carbon credits in the world. So we bought about 1.5, 1.6 million tons of offsets in a 12-month period. So that's as a consumer. And then as an enabler, we're building cloud technology, artificial intelligence technology that can be used as well to enable energy operators as they decarbonize.
Really interesting to hear. And what do you see, barriers you see energy operators facing when trying to deploy new technologies in this energy transition space?
Yeah, I sort of see three things. So one is execution of existing technology. For example, data sits in various silos. Emissions data, as an example, doesn't matter whether it's scope 1, scope 2, scope 3, it's very hard to wrangle. Also, innovation. The technology we need fully doesn't exist. You look at some of the things, like we just invested $9 billion in OpenAI to drive things like ChatGPT at scale, as an example. We have our own version, and we call it Copilot. And that technology is still at the beginning, and also culture and just sort of the adoption of technology. So we need more adoption of these technologies, and like any technology, it takes time. So those are the three things I'm seeing.
Interesting. Are you seeing a greater adoption then of the technology? You just said the barriers, but are you seeing companies coming to you at Microsoft going, actually, how can you help us?
Absolutely, and at scale. In most industries, I would say we're seeing, and you see most surveys, doesn't matter whether it's a CIO survey on the adoption of cloud technologies, the numbers have increased, and we see more technology leaders in industry saying that they're seeing that. And actually, the pandemic played a big role. It really exposed the need to drive more use of cloud technology and innovative technologies at scale.
It's really interesting to hear. And I wanted to touch on the importance of partnerships, collaboration in the energy transition space, and also on the digital side.
Absolutely. I just spoke about that and also heard my fellow panelists on this energy transition panel here at GES. And one, you have to have partnerships like Pathway Alliance, right? And things like the Alberta Carbon Grid, and those are industry partnerships to decarbonize. But you also need technology partnerships like Open Footprint, as an example. It's the only way to tackle this big opportunity that we have in front of us.
What excites you about the digitally enabled energy future that we're going into?
So I'm very excited about it, and I talked a little bit about what we're doing with OpenAI, because you look at artificial intelligence, we have the ability to just scale, to do more as humans, actually. And so I'm very excited about that. When I use, so Bing has a Copilot as an example, and I can ask Bing, hey, tell me about this topic. And I can really get a good sort of download of things. I can learn faster, I can accelerate faster, I can be more and do more. So I'm very excited about that. And it's very aligned to Microsoft's mission to empower others to do more.
Yes, and I assume obviously, at Microsoft, you're always pushing forward to the next envelope of energy, innovation.
Absolutely.
And obviously that's not going to stop.
No, it's not. We have to. Our mission is to empower, sort of everyone in every industry. And so we need, and to do that, it goes back to what we were talking about around partnerships. We do that, with partnerships as well. And so the AI partnership with OpenAI is a wonderful example.
And just before we go, we're here obviously in Calgary in Canada.
Yes.
Are you seeing, Canadian energy companies coming to you asking for more, digital help, innovations?
first of all, it's an amazing show, and it's great seeing other peers in the industry and energy operators, and I've enjoyed all the sessions I've listened to, including the one I participated in. And I think this show is really important to bring thinkers together in Canada to really help to drive and accelerate the energy transition. We've talked about industry things, technology, culture. So I think it's really important, and it's an amazing show.
Well, that's great to hear, Uwa. And I just want to thank you once again for coming down to the studio.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks everyone for watching, and I look forward to bringing you more studio interviews from the show floor in the coming days.